and take control. Well, not control of anything. They got to go through the bracket still. I keep thinking you win this, you're looking good, but you still have so much work to do.
That's all these guys want, though, right? Like
a chance.
Another chance, another opportunity. They started off slow this week, but they're trying to bounce back. A good break by Team Space behind the Annihilator. And the Lightning striking. Now they're trying to get on in. Havoc with the grab slam, able to find one. Mox with another. Parasite actually pops the Annihilator. He gets taken out.
Yeah,
it's a big toy gone.
He whiffed 2 or 3 shots there. There's still one in the back, which is going to be a Ricky with maybe a chance to make a play if his teammates can hit the front. But as Spacely and Nagafin find kills, they're making it so hard to do. Once the Pittsburgh Knights lead, now Team Space have tied it up and taken the lead. And Havoc very close to streaks, 125 off. Just think about this for Pittsburgh Knights. The first day, Team Space lose, 100 Thieves lose. You're thinking this looks so good for us. And now they're watching their chances slip away.
GodRx and Ricky are fighting that back, though. 20 seconds left. We're going to rotate on over towards the pipes. But Major Maniac, I mean, even in that game number 1, he just went off. He's been playing so well this series. He went on a big play. Does call in the drone squad. Or actually, did he call in the drone squad? He had a sniper's nest.
Sniper's nest came in. I don't know if he called. The drone squad hasn't been called in yet. So now he still has that to work with. They have a bit of a lead. Now Nagafin going to call in the Tempest, and he just gets melted. So a couple of these specialist weapons get used and come up empty. It's basically just trying to push this out. Shots a little bit shaky, but still able to stay alive. 40 seconds remaining on the hard point. He's basically doing a great job of making sure the pressure can't come in, but now Ricky able to chain together a few. Tags another one in the back and gets help over the top as Team Space get cleared out and Knights battle back.
He's 200 away from streaks. He's trying to destroy the sniper's nest with Parasite. Maybe would have got some points with that Tempest. GodRx pushing top middle. But Ricky gets taken down, so no streaks for him, and Team Space fight on back. They're going to get the 10 seconds. Plus Major Maniac, he's rotating with the drone squad, hoping it'll help him out. Not able to find anything, but Nagafin's still here.
Nagafin's going to have a swarm coming in. That stun not going to be enough. Help in through mid-map, but they're going one by one. Spacey is going to take the spikes to the face as the grab slam goes through. And Knights will retain early control. Knights cluster in from Saints. It's a back and forth battle between these two North American squads. Who's going to get eliminated? Can Pittsburgh Knights get this to a 5th map? With the way everything's been going, why the hell not? Give us one more.
30 seconds left. Team Space in the up for this one more time. Nagafin flies on in. Major Maniac as well. Watch that right side of the screen. You're going to see the Pittsburgh Knights as they spawn pipes start to go towards that orange base.
So they're going to have to give up the final 20 or so seconds.
I think you take it. If you can lock this down.
But yeah,
there's no specialists on either side. You do have a Lightning, and that's going to be called in. When everybody's inside, there's only one player in the back.
Looks like they're all good. No, one does come in. Somehow Saints is going to end up dropping. Pander trying to stay up, but the swarm is here, so the back has been broken, and 2 players spawn out now for Pittsburgh Knights. You're going to need Parasite to go off, but he gets caught by Mox, and they're broken so quickly. Tac 5 up as well from Team Space. 25 more points needed, and they punch a ticket into the bracket. Pittsburgh Knights, no. You're watching their dreams, their aspirations crumble before your eyes as Nagafin finds a pair. And with 15 more points needed, yes, Knights will get back in, but Team Space is going to be able
Lightning
to get set up for next.
Team Space might actually go for this one more time. Havoc goes on in. He's going to try and win it here. He's able to find 3. Havoc going huge. And that'll just stall the push. Spacely pulls out the war machine, able to find 4. That'll stall the rotation for the Knights. I don't know if they're going to be able to get there.
And they're just spawning out so far. Now the sprint across the map. So Mox, Mox might be the guy that can slow this down. But as he drops, there's still an opening here. But 3 more points needed. Team Space is in. The Knights contest at the last moment, but it's not enough. Team Space will move on. And they will get into bracket play. Pittsburgh Knights their run is over.
Wow. Tell you what, though, that's one team I don't want to face in the bracket. Is Team Space. We know how good they could be. Again, it was just a slow start on day one where they started off 0-2. A big part of that was the 1-5 comeback in map 5 by 100 Thieves. Woo! Tomorrow's going to be fun.
It is. We've got 7 matches up tomorrow. We still have one more match looming, though. Faze, Sween still battling as Faze try to stay alive. Don't go anywhere. More COD to come. We aren't done yet. The main stage is done, but we're going to hop into the final match here to determine who's going to be the last team to get into the bracket. So it's going to be Team Sween versus Faze. If Faze win, they're in. Project 18 are out. Faze lose, Project 18 are in. So I don't know where Project 18 is right now, but they are sitting around probably stressed out of their minds. But here we go. Series is going to be tied up at 1-1.
And I do know that Team Sween won the hard point, so Faze must have fought back in that search and destroy. Now Faze on the attack in round 1 of control. Starting to get pushed up by this B site. They're just stacking it, able to get one take. Nolson is at the front, so he's going to be that guy, number 10. Nice cluster. Adazuma to just space those guys out. He's going to push on through it. The cluster comes through. He wins both of those as well.
And they got 2 ticks in the process, so they should be able to finish
this is going to be a cap.
There it is. 4 life advantage, and B is done. And we know how hard it can be to hold that A site, especially for 2+ minutes. Dylan gives Zuma the shakes, but attached there to trade it out. All they need, really, it comes down to one big break. One 4 or 5 down scenario for Team Sween, and Faze is in. You see at number 2 just waiting by mid-connector, attached just waiting to collapse, trying to take a one-on-one against Dylan, but he's going to lose that fight. And if you're Faze, you just want to make sure you're not too staggered here. Like, take a 5-on-5 fight.
They're here now. They're here. The trades are starting. Celium and Priest able to find some kills. He's trying to stay alive. He's able to do so. Nice help. Adazuma attacks, finds Wee Man. Can they get a tip? Not yet. As quicker as here. Celium is just shooting everybody. He's on a bloodthirsty 5 in a row. Close to streaks as well. This is what you want from your new guy in their biggest match of the qualifier. He's going big in this round.
Streaks in, finds another kill. Can he find the sniper's nest to go as well? Gonna be so close here. There it comes through. There's the kill. There's the round as Faze get it done. And that's just, you get B first, man. Holding A. The only time we've really seen it held successfully multiple times for 2 minutes was that NV series the other day. But even when I talked to Bevels after that, he's like, we do that against good teams, we're going to get smoked.
Yeah.
It is not your recipe for success.
So during this break, so we have potentially Faze. You'll have Team Sween. All the teams in the bracket, Red Reserve, G2.
Are you trying to name all 12 right now? No, I would.
I'll just name some of them.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait.
The ones I just said are ridiculous.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna wait until the desk shows the bracket after this, but I wouldn't be able to rip them all off the top of my head with how much COD we've been watching for the past 4 hours. All right, so Celia, we saw him get all those streaks, and he's at 9-1, and he's just gonna tuck away defensively on A.
So he's just gonna ping. He's gonna get that information, make that call, and then they're gonna rotate. They know there's 2 top middle. Priest and Zuma, they're going to get those kills and then go on and help Crowder. Crowder's just trying to stay up, but Wee Man is already inside. We talked about you have to defend B. It is so difficult to defend A.
You have to, but they're not going to get done. The
Lightning
first pick is now going to be in. They're going to call the Lightning to clear him out, but it gets a teammate. Celium picks up attached, so they're still going to be inside. The second tick almost gone. Faze is trying to get there, but if anything, they might just end up throwing away lives at this point, but they went to gunfight. Celium and Zuma go big. They should be able to clear them out before the final tick gets in. They're able to do just that
and look at the
delay this.
Crowder's already in a good position if they decide to go to A, and that's what they look like is happening. But they're going to do it from top middle.
Well, it works out because they have...
Brain wins the gunfight, so there will be 3 at A.
So now you got to play defense on both sides. They get right back into B.
I'm just going to give up A. Just defend B at this point. Maybe they try to retake it as they find 3 kills. This is progressing pretty slow. Selling me the call in the sniper's nest. They're going to try and win this round. Invest a lot. Celium wins another gunfight. Kid is on. He wins 2.
And somehow,
what is he up?
The defense of both sides holds for Faze, and now Celium's eye in the sky picking off players as Dylan drops to the sniper's nest. And now look at how this has been flipped. What looked problematic for Faze is now Team Sween just trying to get out of their spawn as the pressure is here. Increases the madman as he jukes Wee Man, finally falls to the 4th player that takes an engagement, and now we're under 30 seconds to go. But they're going to hop onto A. Can they finish it off? They already have 2 ticks, but there's 2 players still here. Attach finds 2. The next 2 players up are trying to get there before it's done. Do they throw anything at it or they give it up? All right, they're going to give it up.
9v2. It's 9v2. They're all right. Celium's going to find another one. Look at the stat line, though. Everyone besides Crowder. This is what you expect from Faze, right? Like, when you talk about this roster, these sort of stat lines, I mean, you obviously want a little bit more from Crowder, but the rest of the guys...
If the other 4 are frying,
yeah.
So be it.
Yep.
1v9 with a sniper's nest in the sky. Yep, see it?
Those are very tactical barricades. They're there for a reason.
Now he's out as Faze invest a lot, but they do get 2 rounds on the board. You said it was the search they won?
Mm-hmm. I don't know the score, but I did see that Team Sween won the hard point.
We have going down just Faze and Sween. Sween already in the bracket for tomorrow. It's really just Faze and Project 18's lives in the balance.
So game 2 was 6-2 to Faze, so they won that pretty handily. But man, some of the plays Priest and SLIQ-UkE were making that round.
And that individual skill, man. Like, when you make plays like that, it just breaks the opposition's back.
Right away, Priest finds 3.
Dear Lord, he's going off.
I think if you ask me who's your favorite player to watch, Priest has got to be like top 3 for me. No joke. The way he plays, he can play any role. Again, he switched from an ICR to a Saw yesterday. He's 16-8 in this control. If
you're watching this and wondering why we're talking about Faze quite a bit, why we're focusing really on them, and it's just the narrative of this. Like, Faze started out 1-3. They started so slow, and their lives are the ones in the balance. Like, Team Sween, we don't need to focus on them much because they're already in tomorrow. Like, their story is not a big deal. Their story is set for tomorrow.
Maybe the focus seed, though, it could affect seed.
Yeah, but I mean, the focus is Faze Clan, and whether they're in, whether they're out.
Yeah, they had to go 2-0 today. Don't forget as well, the game earlier today was a reverse sweep. They were down 0-2.
Oh yeah, they were as close as you could be to being eliminated as you possibly could. It's like they're already buried. Someone's tossing the dirt on them, and they're clawing their way out of the grave.
This one's not over yet. Nice shots by Crowder with that ICR. Going to back on down. 5-kill lead, 1:40 to work with to win this round 3. Go up 2-1 in the series, but Dylan, he's been so good for Team Sween. But SLIQ-UkE and Priesta able to find kills. Priesta with another 3, 19-9.
His
this
kills,
contested.
They're coming in flurries, that's for sure.
He's got some help. That tick, you'll get a tick. He gets a tick and stays alive. He's just buying time for his team. But Team Sween, come on in now, SLIQ-UkE. He used the Tempest.
Well, he used it, and there you see the change to the hip fire. Zuma tries to get the cluster from behind, but if anything, it kind of blows up in the trophy, and I think it hits him for like 37 damage.
All right, you're a little staggered now if you're Faze. You gotta wait. Just slow down a little bit. There we go. They're gonna regroup. SLIQ-UkE's gonna call in the Hellstorm. Number 4, that's Priesta. He's going on a big flank. He knows they're all gonna go inside posts, right? Oh, but they don't call out Weeman. Weeman able to stay alive in the back. Zuma, doesn't matter. Gonna push on up, but Dylan actually pops the Annihilator. You see the Tempest used as well. Team Sween trying to hold on. This game 3.
You got to use whatever you got. Just try and extend this map. But there's still 60 seconds to work with, and we're all but even with lives. I mean, do you think about just wasting a little bit of time, waiting for any kind of these specialists to run out and then make your next push if you're Faze?
Yeah, why not? The one thing is you do have Grab Slam. Priest is going to do it again. Oh, nice shot on him.
Well, not when Olsen said, I think he had like
still, like you said, it's 10-10. You're okay if you're Faze. 40 seconds left. You're working on a very wide pinch. You do have Weeman. Yeah, Weeman's in a good position, back broken towards that back alley, but you have the same person in Crowder who's so far pushed up in Team Sween. Now 30 seconds. The pressure's getting to you. But Weeman
hunting
so much time.
The fact that he gets multiple kills here is absurd. He'll finally get taken out. He was 50 off of streaks as well.
Weeman was?
Yep. 7v9 now. Zuma pushing around the flank. The rest trying to get involved through the front. 14 seconds now on the clock, and Faze has got to go. But the flank has been shut down, so it all has to come through the front.
Cluster.
And that's a cluster directly on the feet of Faze. Priesta can't connect with the grapple over the top. And this should be a round to Sween. Zuma last man up. Sween extend this game 3. And it just, man, it felt like a 3-0 in control for a minute there. But what did you call? They called it an Annihilator, War Machine, Tempest.
Well, the big play was that Hellstorm, because you were relying on Priest to go on a flank, but he gets shot in the back by Weeman. Because what that Hellstorm is doing is forcing them into 2 positions on that site. Boxes or post, and then Sushi. You know they're inside there. So it opens up a majority of the map for Priesta to move around, but Weeman was in the back. I don't know if SLIQ-UkE didn't see him or didn't call him out, but that could be a big mistake.
One of those moments that cost you. But Faze still feel good. They're 1 round away from taking a 2-1 edge in the series. as we hop in around 4 now of control. Nolson, 425 off streaks. He's probably got the most progression. Cillian finds the opening kill as well, top mid. And we'll see what the Faze defense can do. As Priesta, man, he plays fast. That's a gunfight he can do nothing about as he gets wall banged. And Nolson just sort of throws his life away there as there are 3 players kind of stacked in connector. But his team.
You have a 1v1 at A as well. Number 2, I think that's Attach. Attach versus Quicker is going down at A, and Attach wins that. So the split push is cut down. There's a player coming behind him. That's Weeman. Weeman's been pretty sneaky throughout this game. He's going to go to A. See that number 6 arrow, Attach. They're going to win another one on Quicker.
And Attach doing so much work for his team defensively just to make sure no progression towards A. Finally, he's stunned out. He's going to drop, but at least you have one more man up, and that's going to be Cillian. That's here. He has a stun to work with, but he needs help. Here they come. The troops are in at Attach and Zuma. So 3 now here, and this whole time he contests to make sure there's no progression.
Buying time.
Make sure they can't get that first tick on the board, and he takes out 2. Stellar stuff from the youngster. As Cillian just buys enough time, and he's still here. He's the last one still up, and he's still winning gunfights. He's 200 off streaks. Finally will end up falling. But what a job he did to just hold A.
They might go for this. They pop tag 5. They might try to retake this. You see the map.
They gotta go now. They gotta go now.
Okay, so no, they're just getting pushed up. But actually, they don't care about the point. They just want the lives. They want to get them off of the site. As soon as they capture it, number 2's going on a big flank. That's Attach. Zuma wins a gunfight. Attach with another one. Now it's Nolson all alone.
And you still have Crowder and Attach.
He's got Annihilator. He's spawn killing with the Annihilator
in their face. Oh no, and that's going to spawn them close to the objective. But Cillian is still there. What do? You just meet to the water as Crowder lights him up in 100 points off streaks. That's a game 3 win. Woo! And the Italian Stallion on his feet.
Get me fired up.
Let's take a look at it. You know what it's going to be. The Annihilator just in their base. Get the scoreboard out of my way. Get it out of here. Why? Thank you.
He had 7 limbs before this, and he just popped off for 6.
We're not done yet. We still have 1, maybe 2 mats ready, but this just comes down to who's in. Is it Faze? Is it Project 18? We'll know once we wrap up this best of 5. Don't go anywhere. right back into it. Let's get into map 4. Faze up 2-1 as they...
Ooh, we get Seaside.
Oh, my favorite. Who knows what can happen when you enter this beautiful seaside town?
Just based off game 3, I don't know how map 1 went and, you know, who played well, but based off game 3, the big 4 of Faze, Celium, Priestess, Zuma, and Attach, were just winning so many gunfights, 2-3 pieces at a time. If they're able to do that on a map like Seaside, you know you can win so quick. We saw it earlier with Reciprocity, and just like that, Zuma, we saw him getting fired up at the end of game 3. A great start for Faze.
They were 1-3 and down 0-2 in a series. To kick them out of the conversation, out of contention for the bracket play tomorrow, and now they find themselves
there again. Celium wins
one map away.
And now he's playing so patient for these streaks. He's gonna just try to get into a good spot, maybe catch one off guard. He's going on a bit of a Zuma flank, able to find one. Trying to get the rest of the streaks. All right, well, at least you have the Lightning and the Hellstorm. We know how important that is for Fountain.
Still a good hold here from Sween.
Yep.
The next push in from Faze. As you can see, the kill feed mostly lighting up purple as they shut down all 5. And it'll be a lead change here momentarily as Sween right back into things. And this is where you chain 2 and 3 together. You get a ton of time in Courtyard, and now you're set up for Fountain. This is where Team Sween has a chance to take over the game.
Let's go to Zuma, though. I don't really just rely on his streaks. Actually, Zuma held on to his kill cam and spawned in the back. He spawned in the back. He's got to win the gunfight, though. No, not able to do so.
Heads up play, just need better shots.
No, he wants that one back, but here comes the Hellstorm. Who's going to go after? He's going to blow up Brain. That's going to allow Crowder to push the back end. They get the spawn. Zuma finds a second one as he stalls it, so he makes up for it. But hold on, Sween is still here. Sween is still here. Dylan wins a gunfight. It's now on a Crowder.
Yeah, shot shaky, but somehow still up. Dylan, he's playing his life because he's on streaks right now, Joe. He just got fully streaked out, so he got the 6th kill before he dropped, so he gets fully streaked out. What a play from Dylan, considering the spot he found himself in.
And Dylan's been so consistent, so good for Team Sween. I feel like every respawn we watch him, he's just putting up numbers. Obviously, a young talent that emerged last year at the Last Chance Qualifier. Streak's not going to do you much inside of barrels. I mean, maybe that drone squad.
Well, it's a bit of a split spawn, though. It's quicker that's coming in on the flank, and as he picks up a kill, that's going to make the focus shift for the guys inside. But Celium somehow finds 2 again before dropping, but it looks like it's not going to matter as the close spawn is in for Team Sween. They're able to reinforce the hard point quickly, and Zuma, I don't know how the hell he's alive, but he survives the cluster and gets away. And with 30 seconds remaining on the hard point, you think they try to take another crack at it, but all the kills light up for Team Sween as they hold, and now you can see Dylan's POV, streaks galore for him.
Dylan was able to find a couple of kills. Faze tried to go on a big pinch. Sniper's Nest now called in for him. Dylan, 14 and 7. Faze getting set up for this first hill. Celium and Crowder able to find a couple. Dylan's still here. He's going to get taken down by Priesta. The Sniper's Nest is there.
He's picked up one. Quicker. Just hiding in this pocket. Looks to make the play. Shot melee comes through, but he's still got Nolson looking over him. Dylan is now called in the Lightning and the Sniper's Nest.
Okay.
You don't like it here?
I mean...
Oh, Lightning in from Zuma now as he answers back.
I feel like maybe you could have held on to that for one of the next couple of hills. They had control. The Sniper's Nest does get destroyed, but Nolson finds 3 big gunfights. This is a big 20-second swing. This will put them up around 70. Dylan now has the Annihilator as well. Knows there's people coming behind him. Snaps on the Priesta.
Nice shot.
Shot in the back.
Can't stay up. It's Zuma on the flank, who gets 2, does the damage before he drops.
Quicker's got to try and stay alive, not able to do so.
All right, so now your early control to Faze Clan. is they've got the back spawns, they've got two in the hard point, and they have Priesta pushing out the other side through barrels. So there's just no opening right now for pressure to even come in from Team Sween. Now as they clear out barrels, a chance to go.
Brain has gone all the way around, though. Crowder wins the gunfight.
Yep, all the way around to get shut down by Crowder. 3 now for Crowder. You think maybe that conclusion.
Well, look at the purple arrows. There's 30 seconds left, and they've given this up.
Well, you think maybe the conclusion of that final map maybe hyped him up a bit as he's now making plays. Shot was a little bit shaky. Priesta, the hip fire as he grapples over the top and now gets to the back.
Now for Faze, you just want to try to stay alive and force the Hellstorm just like that. They're able to do so. Hellstorm in for Dylan. There's nobody here from Team Sween. I don't know if I like this. There's no one alive. Attach and Celium get the kills. Priesta staying alive in the back.
Brain's just waiting. But look how far his teammates are. He literally just has to crouch here.
He's got to play patient. Priesta, you have to stay patient in this position. Able to do so. Big gunfight. He wins it.
Priesta goes huge to retain the back spawn.
This is where you would love to have that lightning strike, I think, Dylan.
And that, what was the lead? 60, 70 points?
70 points.
Now gone as Faze strings together courtyard and statue. We've seen this happen time and time again, but what a stun from Dylan as he finds two, but it won't matter. If you still have attach inside, he's going to pop the TAC 5, but doesn't get cut up in time.
Points. It's a big 25 seconds.
I don't know if Nolson ran out of ammo there, but he wasn't able to finish him. It's been chaos here as it's basically a tie game. Faze will get some time, but 2 players, 3 players spawning out at old, so Zuma about to get swarmed and he will drop, but that's fine. Give them the 5 seconds.
All right, you do have Crab Slam on Quicker and Priesta. That's it on the side of Faze.
TAC
Nolson
5,
has
though.
War Machine. TAC 5 coming through. I don't know whose that was. Was that Quicker's? I think that was Quicker's Grab Slam. So no Grab Slam for him. Priesta still has his. Maybe they can use that to break on in, but they're spawning so far out. This is where Team Sween really held their lead on the last rotation.
Zuma tries the flank but gets caught, and Crowder can't trade the kill, so Brain does an excellent job making sure they can't pinch both sides of courtyard. Sorry, both sides of barrel, is they can't get through. What a great hold from Team Sween as they're once again trying to push this lead out. Faze just 1 map away from punching their ticket into bracket play, but Sween are not going down without a fight.
Big 15 seconds. The problem is you're giving Team Sween numbers at the next hill. There's only 1 player here, that's Celium. He's able to win 2. Now he has the help from Zuma. Zuma's there. Celium with the big 2-piece.
How many times is this guy gonna do it? He's still up and making plays. The reinforcements in his attached, looks right over him, gets the kills in, gets out the trophy, and now it's Faze's turn to strike with a 9-point advantage and control of the hard point.
I think Nolson probably has to use the War Machine here. He's going to have to try to use it here soon. Weeman and Quicker, though, they break on in.
And Dylan's getting really close to that Annihilator as well. On the other side, it's really just Grab Slam. You're not going to have anything else to work with if you're Faze. So the use of the specialist here can be massive for Team Sween. Tie game yet again, as Sween will get control and try to push their lead out. Nice shot, man, from Priesta, and he's still lurking. He's still lurking.
He's done this the last 2 hills.
Fights.
The last 2 hills he's fought for the scrap time, but I don't know if it's worth it. He's giving Sween numbers on the backside. Brain does win 1 on Crowder.
All right, so Nolson, War Machine. The big thing to look at, but Priesta, he tries to get in. The Annihilator's out from Dylan, so they have to be wary of that. 25 more points needed for Team Sween, and Dylan still connecting with the Annihilator. It was the Annihilator of Crowder that closed out map 3. Now a chance for Dylan to push this to a 5th map. Faze is trying to get in. Where are they going to find the opening? They have to go. 10 more seconds needed for Sween. Here's the final push from Faze. 2 kills come in for Faze. They light it up. They light it up. It's Celium and Crowder that get the push through. And they're going to survive for now. So look at this. It's a sprint. Priesta trying to get there. He sees 1 cross. That's a huge gunfight win for Quicker.
You have 12 seconds. You got to stay alive here if you're Crowder. You have to back up. You're staggering your push right now. 7 seconds. They get off the hill. Brisa gonna go, has the help of Zuma. Dylan and Nolson trying to lock this down. Quicker as well, this should do it. Quicker wins 2 gunfights, and we're headed to a game 5. Dylan,
another one.
34-20.
Another map 5, and Sween talking a little bit of trash. Letting Faze know they're not going down without a fight. It's game 5 after game 5 as we find the conclusion to pool play here at the Pro League qualifier. Everything for Faze on the line right now. They win, they're into bracket play. Project 18 are out. But if they drop, Faze Clan, your stage 1 champions from last year, will be out of it. Who's going to show up in map 5? Don't go anywhere. One final map. Faze Clan on the brink of elimination. Sween, they're in bracket play. The question's just where are they with regard to the seeding. But Faze, this is everything. Who's going to step up? Is it going to be a youngster like Celium? Will it be Mr. Ice in his veins, Crowder? Who's it going to be? Or will Sween send them packing, Joe?
Yeah, we watched Faze play this map earlier. I think it wasn't in Game 5, so they're used to this scenario. We know how they like to play it. They leave Crowder towards that B site. All of Faze going on a huge flank. Trying to catch Team Sween on this rotation. Attaching to find one. Crowder with one of his own, but he gets sniped. Brain trying to stay alive, able to do so.
Just spamming that heal, trying to get back full.
Well, now it's a 3v3, and it's almost like the map is flipped. It has. SLIQ-UkE, he's going to push it. Able to find one and finds two. Now a 1 versus 2 for Dylan. I don't think he knows the entire team is on their side.
They knew a fight was in, but they didn't realize it was 4 players pushing through to make the play. As Faze get on the board first, and SLIQ-UkE, those 2 kills in a 3v3.
Just think, like, if you're SLIQ-UkE, you join this team, and, like, this is the first thing you have to go through. Welcome to Call of Duty World League.
And think about how different that scenario was versus what we saw in, like, G2 Heretics. Like, how slow that was played. They're just still hitting it. They're pushing through, getting information. This map's a little bit different, obviously, too, but I guess I'm just saying it's good to see them still with that same aggression, that same mentality.
I think that's exactly what sort of Crowder's telling us, guys. Like, I want you to play with that pace. Keep doing that. But Nolson with a nice snipe on SLIQ-UkE. We know how important first bloods have been.
But they want to hunt him down. Crowder gets to the back, can't finish Wee Man. But the pressure is here from Faze as they're flooding this back alley. Stun comes through as Crowder's going to have to slow down here for a moment.
All 9 players
in this little box.
Corner. The stun is in. Another stun's out. It doesn't connect. Oh, he wanted to push that. Dylan's on the bomb, but he has the help. That stun almost helped him, but quicker and Wee Man able to clean it up.
1-1. Yeah, that was insane.
There's a lot of stuns used.
Yeah, that tiny little radius. All 9 players packed in. So yeah, 3 stuns, I think, go out. Absolute chaos here at Broken. But it's Sween that gets right back into things. So last time on offense for Faze, it was that full push through the site, big flank in. Now I'm just wondering, the mind games, what do they opt to do here, and how do Team Sween set up for it? They just, okay, this similar play call from both. Pressure up mid-map. Here we go. Number seems to be there for Faze, but so far it's just a 1-for-1 trade. But look at this, 6 players stacked up top mid. Faze going in their favor as they'll now have a 4-on-2.
Oh, Nolson. Nolson snipes have been on point, but as you said, it was a 4-on-2, so he's able to find Crowder. Still man advantage for Faze. 1 minute to work with. His snipe seems to be on. Do not give him any opportunity, any angle.
Yeah, it feels like he shot 3 times and hit every shot. And, you know, the sniper in this spot can be a detriment, or it can be great if you hit that first shot. He's just searching with his pistol. He should be caught in just a moment here, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So Brain now knows where everybody's at.
Look at this unit flying across the map. The triangle of death, the Faze players trying to...
I think the second Priest had turned, he flew through. Wow, that timing. SLIQ-UkE was probably thinking, what the hell? But yeah, I mean, it's a similar play call from both teams. Just assert your dominance top mid. But the numbers are there for Faze, and SLIQ-UkE again and again. He seems to be going huge in respawn and in search and destroy. God, can you put enough pressure on this guy? Like,
now
hey, welcome.
Yeah. I was just say, is Crowder going to keep the sniper out? He's lost a couple of battles to Nolson so far, but he is. Faze playing very spread out. You have a 4 stack towards A and 1 at B. Almost what we're used to Faze showing on their defense. That Zuma's getting pushed up.
And Crowder swaps over to the Maddox.
Dylan's right on that B site. I might have read this correctly. Gonna be trying to get Team Sween to over-rotate towards B. And only a few players here.
Attach gets stunned, but has tack, so he'll be ready and waiting. Here comes the push.
Yeah, Sween just goes sends 2 middle.
And that's going to be on Crowder, I think, to deal with that. He takes a shot and backs down. Bomb will be planted. So now this 5-on-5 retake.
Good number 5. He's so far away. Nolson is going to take a lot of time.
Look how far back Crowder is, too. Kind of tucked away, ready to deal with any kind of push through the flank.
Stun. Backs up Team Sween. 30 seconds to work with. Has to come down. Nolson wins the 1 on Crowder.
Yeah.
They have to go.
He's not tucked deep enough. He'll get picked up. 3-on-3 now. 2-on-2. 20 seconds to work with. Sween have got to get in and try to work through the fuse.
Yep, play the clock if you're Faze. Back up.
And look how close Priest is to streaks as well. He wants this to explode if possible.
Shit, chased.
Or find the kill. Not able to do it, so no streaks in, but you do get the round victory. Priest would love, God, either surviving and the bomb goes off or finding the kill.
It's all right. They're playing well so far. Up 3-1 now. Again, that flank was just so long. I mean, even killing Crowder at 30 seconds, you're taking another 5 seconds to even get close to your team.
Yeah, I mean, but to be fair, if he cuts it closer, he gets shot in the back by Crowder. So that's the thing. I mean, the only reason I think he gets that kill is because he takes the long run around. If he cuts it closer, I'm thinking he likely gets shot in the back, unless he cuts all the way through mid to connector. It just depends what route he takes, but yeah, Crowder down that spot, not that big of a deal, just because of the clock. But now 3-1 for Faze.
Headed towards this B side. Crowder, the lone guy here. He's going to spot it.
Oh, no. He's going to get caught. Can't get away with his life. The sight is all for Team Sween. I'm not sure why he doesn't wrap that through mid-connector back the middle, why he tries to get to back alley, but from our POV for Team Sween, it just looked like a free kill.
Yeah, now this is a hard retake. Dylan finds one. Quicker just going to stay alive near the bomb behind this truck. Just starts with that first blood. This is a wipe of a round for Team Sween.
Yeah, and I don't know if he thought there was a push mid-map or something. I'd have to look at what the Faze setup was, but typically you'll see him duck through connector or be in a position where he can more easily get back into broken, but I don't know. It just looked awkward. And as soon as he drops, yeah, complete side control, all the power positions taken over, and Faze just in a tough spot in the opening 20 seconds. So much pressure on the Faze side for Sween, just playing for seed in the bracket right now. But they have tested Faze.
Dylan 7-4 again. He's got the Annihilator. Priesta does have his grab slam. A very fast A-hit, but look at top middle. You have 3 purple arrows starting to creep on up. Crowder might get caught again. I think he spotted him. He's going to stay alive. There's 2 pushing this side. He cannot get first blooded again. He probably got spotted. It's a tough position for him. Attack 5 boost. There's 2 behind him. Oh, this timing. So unfortunate. Now a 4 versus 5.
2 and 6 for Crowder. Just a frustrating couple of rounds here. But can they hold?
Priesta does have grab slam.
Can they hold?
Try and open it up, I imagine, with this. Trying to go for it. Able to find 2. 3v3. Finds the 3rd. No attach. Gets it. But he changes the round, and Seliev gets 2 as well.
What a fantastic grab slam in from Priesta as they hold the bomb site in a 4v5. Excellent use. I thought he might get 1, but 2. You love to see that if you're a Faze fan. And I know we're focusing a lot on Faze, but that's just the narrative right now. They were 1 and 3. They're trying to bring it all the way back. It's their hopes on the line. They lose, they are out. Team Sween are already okay. This is all whether Faze can clutch up from a 1 and 3 start in the pool.
That cluster able to take down Dylan. Dylan's been the key player. Crowder does find 1, but also takes down Zuma. So 4v3. Priesta taking top mid control with an ICR. Able to find 2. Now Faze 1 more round, but that has not been easy to say. We've said that a lot. There have been a lot of 5-1 leads, 5-2 leads. They can very quickly get away from you.
And yeah, team kill comes in here, but Zuma at least gets one with the cluster before he drops, and Crowder gets the kill through connector at the same time, so it doesn't end up costing him. Then Priesta does the rest from mid. But is this it? And is this the kind of moment that just propels Faze? Brings back the squad that you expect them to be.
1v1, Nolson versus Crowder. I thought Nolson might have spotted him. There's a switch.
Now he's spotted.
Gonna see 1. Faze tried going top middle. Attach. Bad timing. Priesta.
And do you think about just the streaks for Priesta right now? He's 175 off. You have a 3-round edge. You're down in a 4v2. What's the thought for Priesta right now?
Streaks, absolutely. Maybe you can get bombed down. As SLIQ-UkE starting to push out, and we've seen them clutch these rounds as well. Has a stun. Here we go. He's gonna spot one, able to win it, has the Tempest, wins the second!
Oh my god!
SLIQ-UkE now at 2v2. I just wrapped through the middle of the map, Trying to buy some time, has a stun. Stuns out, he stuns one, he finds a third. 1 versus 2, SLIQ-UkE!
Oh my god!
All 4 for SLIQ-UkE!
What a play! Welcome to Faze Clan! SLIQ-UkE! That was nasty!
That was disgusting!
Can you see the skill ceiling of that youngster on display there? Wow!
Faze stay alive. We might even see this matchup tomorrow. This could be a rematch tomorrow.
We very well could. With that, Faze Clan get into bracket play. Project 18 are the final team eliminated. Oh, what a match there. But Joe, it's been
survived.
It's been a while.
Top 5.
It has been a while.
About 4 hours.
Hope you guys had some fun, but for now, we're done. I'm going to go eat
we'll see you tomorrow.
Amount of food. But yes, a ton of matches tomorrow. But to break it down, to show you the bracket heading into Sunday, let's kick it back to the desk.
What was that? A huge congratulations to Faze Clan on keeping their hopes alive here at the Pro League qualifier. That amazing finish from SLIQ-UkE. Nameless, Study, Pac-Man, we're all sitting here, jaws on the floor.
Yeah, I'm in disbelief. That was elite. That was
that got next level for that play. I've never seen something like
John hasn't said a word since he's seen that.
What the hell was that? Wait, hold on. I just need to start off by saying I'm the GOAT-list, okay? I'm the GOAT-list.
Now, I do want to, we have it up on the screen, take a quick look at our latest pro to jump from the Game Fuel Open Bracket to CWL Pro League in fantastic fashion. SLIQ-UkE on Faze.
Unbelievable. The kid, I tweeted him this morning, I said, listen, your team needs you. Young gun, you must step up for this team. And that performance right there, he got 3 dash punches at the end. He killed the last 4 and dash punched 3 of them.
Perfect stun
Wow.
right down at his feet. And to be honest, that whole series, he played great, right? Like, he was playing good the whole series. Priesta was dominating as well. They just played good. That Faze looked a lot different from the Faze we've seen throughout the week.
I thought that we were losing Faze. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought that we were losing Faze. Priesta, I mean, I can't say enough about this guy. He switched his role and he's been playing amazing, man. Like, Priesta's a godlike player.
Every role.
Every role.
Super max deal.
Wait, but hold on. I am the GOAT-list, though. I tweeted out this morning.
You did call it.
Faze 2-0, and they come in here and take care of business, baby.
Ish.
This is how you know the S&D player in him just came out right here, man.
Yeah, he's like,
wait, I got a tactical?
I'm taking over.
Yeah, that's really how you close the game out, right? Like, he just got inside that closet area, just went back and forth, trying to catch that timing.
Man. Look at the passion.
Look at him. I like how they're gassing him up, man. Letting them know.
I mean, you got to, though.
Oh, my God.
You know what's crazy? We were talking earlier in the week how most of the time S&D kids don't come to LAN and perform in S&D. He just 4-pieced. He just got 4 kills in, like, a 1 cubic meter space. Like, this guy, he did what he had to do game 5 to get his team to the bracket.
Imagine being one of his teammates and just watching that, like one of his dead teammates, and just looking at that and just oh my God, oh my God.
I've been screaming.
Oh my God.
But to be honest, even that whole search and destroy, like, Faze was playing great. We watched them play Gridlock earlier in this week, and they like to do those, like, slow pushes where they have Crowder sit on one side of the map, pre-aim and wait, and then they'll, like, kind of bait back and forth between bomb sites, and we saw it happen there in that Gridlock, and they just picked them apart. There was like a little bit of doubt when Nosen was starting to flank a little bit, but they picked up on it and just ended up winning the game.
Now, we do want to talk about some of the teams who have qualified for Pro League today. We're going to start things off with Reciprocity. A huge, huge congratulations to them.
Yeah, I mean, Reciprocity, they've been amazing, right? They've had the ultimate composure, as Study would say. They've been closing out their games, and they definitely deserve their spot. Shout out to these guys. Wuskin back in the Pro League. These guys are going to be a force to be reckoned with, especially if Dens can turn to the Slayer that he was for Mindfreak last year.
And Enigma 6 is our next team up. I know we got to go through them fast, but congratulations to Enigma 6 pack on also qualifying.
FPS GOAT at this point. We're not calling him. We're not talking about that other FPS anymore. Frosty is officially a COD Pro. That's amazing stuff. I'm happy for Diabolic in particular. This guy's been playing. He's been playing since Black Ops 2. Like, if he's here in the league, automatic qualification. Great job.
And now looking at Pool A, these are our official positions going into bracket play. This is where everyone is going to stay so far. So, of course, at the bottom, Project 18 and Team Divine are done.
I'm hoping we maybe somehow get to see a Faze versus Faze match again. Maybe Faze Black try to get their revenge. Faze, I think it'll just be a crazy matchup in the bracket. I don't know if it's possible, but I guess we'll see how it shakes up.
So do you still think Faze Black is the A team?
We'll see.
If that happens,
whoever qualifies, they still have a bracket to go through. It's going to be tough, but we'll see.
And another team that did qualify today is Team Envy. Congratulations to them as well. Such a good job.
Apathy, dude. Apathy and Silly came out this week and truly performed at the highest level possible. Like, you can't ask for more than that. Of course, they have Hook, the GOAT. Like,
he had 21 in S&D earlier.
21.
He had a 20 bomb in a search map as well. So
they had a duo.
Yeah, these guys are sharing the wealth. That's what you want out of a good team. No one single person had to carry the load.
These guys are amazing.
Vamos Heretics, baby.
Hold on. That last round of Search and Destroy versus G2 was one of the most incredible rounds of Search and Destroy, one of the most incredible displays of talent I have ever seen in Call of Duty, ever. They literally beamed their way into the league. That was amazing. And all the clips on Twitter, just the passion that these guys bring to the game, it's so special to watch. I love it. It just makes me happy.
And the family and friends at home as well, that it's so heartwarming. And of course, this is Pool B, and you've got those 3 through 5 G2 Fact and Tainted Mind still up in the air for tomorrow.
Yeah, G2 gonna get that bye.
G2 gets the bye, and Lightning Panics didn't win a series after being a top 6 team last event. They didn't win a single series. I don't know what went wrong with them this week, but that is just absurd.
Yeah, that's bad. I did not expect that at all. I thought they were going to be one of the teams contending for top 2. They don't win a series. Like, that's just terrible. They got to go back to the drawing board, fix something.
They're never playing together again.
Yeah, something. I mean, they might have to. We'll see.
And, of course, who I feel like, honestly, was the most dominant team this entire time, Midnight, qualifying, what was it, 6-0? Just ain't no saying. They're having a great time.
Yeah, they qualified, like, early. They qualified yesterday, I think. These guys have been chilling, and they won their last match, too. We've been talking about these guys a lot, but it's just the ultimate story of amateurs rising to the top.
And next up, 100 Thieves managing to clutch it out today. Unfortunately, when Pittsburgh Knights did lose. Welcome to the Pro League.
They had the weirdest week out of all the teams, I think.
It was bizarre.
Super weird. We're like, these guys aren't good at all. They're auto-qualified to the Pro League. Like, what we were talking all types of crap about 100 Thieves.
I was just happy for the simple fact that it doesn't really matter how you start, it's how you finish. And that's how you tell that there's champions on that roster. Plain and simple.
And it's tough, too, in Pool C that Pittsburgh Knights did fall again, and they are out. They have been eliminated. You've seen some of the tweets packaged.
They had the hardest day in this venue. Like, they had their own fate in their hands to qualify to get a top 2 spot, and they ended up not even being in the bracket. Like, they lost both their games. That just hurts.
So bad.
That just hurts.
That group was nuts too.
It was
just the way it shaked up, and then Pittsburgh Knights, you got to feel for them. It's tough. They lose that game to Team Space. It was in there. The ball was in their court. They controlled their fate, and they lost. So you hate to see it, but come back next time.
Yeah, sometimes that's just how it goes. But for Pool D, we did have UYU qualify. Welcome to the Pro League.
The young boys got over the hump, man.
They did it.
So proud of Swoops and Mayhem. They've been going at it for years. I remember they actually came back 5-1 against me last year, and I knew these kids were actually nasty for a long time now. I'm just happy they were able to push it this time to make the Pro League.
And it wasn't, of course, just UYU who qualified in Pool D, but also Evil Geniuses. A big congratulations to them.
I love these guys, man. I'm happy to see Goonjar and Exotic in the league. Goon hasn't been in the league since Black Ops 3. He's one of the original up-and-coming young superstar players. He obviously has a talent, and now we get to see it on display all league long.
Absolutely.
Fellow and Bryce back on a team together. You love to see it. These guys have had incredible runs in tournaments, making it to finals together, winning a championship together. These guys definitely know what it takes, and Evil Geniuses came out here with a great performance with a 17-7 map count. That's fantastic.
And Mindfreak, of course, they were that one win away from qualifying, and they are now sitting at 4. So there's still a chance for them, but we'll have to see what happens there. But now we're going to take a look at our winners bracket. Some quick information that 4 teams qualify on Sunday. 2 from the winners bracket and 2 from the losers bracket.
These are going to be some good matches.
Wow, Team Space versus Red Reserve possibly. You got to expect Team Space to come out and win that one, and then versus Red Reserve, that's going to be That's going to be a banger of a match.
Faze kind of went from all the way to the bottom to getting a bye.
To getting that bye, man.
Insane, man.
Unbelievable.
Insane. Faze up, man.
I like this Mind Freak Faze Black match. Like, I actually don't know how Faze Black started. I would definitely assume that Mind Freak would win that with ease, but now I'm not really sure. Like, Mind Freak tailed off towards the end of this week. Faze Black picked it up. Like, not really sure.
You know what's nuts looking at this bracket? There's potential for a Team Sween FaZe Clan rematch, which was just a fantastic Game 5 series. We might see that as a qualifying match there in the top side of the bracket, which would be insane to see.
We're going to pull up now our PlayStation damage dealt leaderboard for day 4 with General sitting at top.
Kismet is on here every day. Kismet's on here every day.
That is my guy. He's a beast. Shout out to General because he was piecing today as well. He was going off, popping off. But Kismet. Wait.
I never in my life thought Bryce would be on the damage dealt leaderboard ever. Not once. Not once. Facento went off today. Congratulations.
He absolutely did go off. And speaking of Facento, we've been talking about our Astro MVP at the end of Pro League every day. And Facento is who we have to talk about for today because he just did so well.
He definitely deserves it, man. Honestly, you saw his tweet. He honestly was going to retire if he didn't get this opportunity. He felt blessed. He came in here and showed his leadership, and just dominated the entire day today, man. Shout out to Bryce, man.
Big-time players make big-time plays, dude. I was mind-blown seeing Facento go off, popping 3 pieces and respawn. He's typically, not a flashy player, but for him to do that, that's what you need. A 2-0 day. Facento stepped up today.
Absolutely, he did. We're going to pull up tomorrow's schedule now. Again, that's day 5 of the Pro League. We'll pull that up in just a second. That's going to be the very end of things. But I can't believe it. This whole thing, I feel like it's been like endless hours of anxiety. It's not going to get better.
None of these matches have I've just been sitting flat-footed. I'm always on my toes for every single one of these matches. Besides Project 18, that was
Project 18 got beat. Yeah. I'm willing to bet that was the fastest series.
Project 18
record seed. Usain Bolt. That was 22 minutes long max. What?
And speaking to what Katie said about just having anxiety watching these matches, think about the bracket tomorrow. There's going to be do-or-die matches. If you lose, you're completely out after just having the most stressful day ever. Tomorrow is going to be the most insane day throughout this entire week. I don't know if I'm ready for that, to be honest.
Well, unfortunately, we don't have a choice. So now we're going to look at the schedule for day 5. We have that ready for you, starting things off with Mind Freak versus FC Black.
Well, I'm just hoping. Mind Freak. I'm hoping that they're able to pull it out.
I think I got Mind Freak, dude.
I think so.
I'm just going to disagree with you guys. I'm taking FaZe Black. Forget it.
FaZe Black has looked pretty good, but Mind Freak, I think that they have the ultimate fire. After starting out so good and then just ending up 3rd place or 4th place in their group. 4th place. I think they have the ultimate fire. I think they're coming out.
I think it's the opposite, man. I think they're hurt right now. They went to sleep yesterday on top of the world, Cloud 9.
You really don't think they'll be able to do it?
I mean, of course they can. Of course they can. If Luka keeps up that kind of performance, but I just think that kind of letdown, it just hurts. It just hurts. They gotta go scrim again tomorrow. You know what I mean? They're supposed to be chilling. They lost their spot.
Yeah. Well, they can reclaim it back. There is still a chance, of course, for Mind Freak to make it into the Pro League, but we will have to wait until tomorrow to see that. A huge congratulations to every team that qualified for the Pro League today. Day 4 is done, and so is Pool Play. From 100 Thieves lucky number 2 to Heretics joining the greats in Pro League, it was an incredible day. Bracket play begins tomorrow for teams placing 3rd through 5. This is the last chance to qualify. If the rest of the PLQ has taught us anything, Sunday will be a wild ride. We kick things off with Mind Freak versus FC Black